Ladies and gentlemen, Gavi is back. He has finally recovered from that ACL injury. He is like a new signing for Hansi Flick, who is about to light up Barcelona. This is a player who has all the traits Hansi Flick values. Gavi is set to give the team a proper boost, both in terms of his qualities and enormous presence on the pitch, work rate, winning mentality and desire.
He can operate across the entire midfield. If we need security and build-ups, he can fill in alongside someone else in a double pivot. Gives us that power. If we require better pressing up front, Gavi can play next to the striker in a 4-4-1-1 pressing shape. His energy is unmatched.
Gavi literally completed the 5th most tackles out of all our players last season, despite missing for majority of the time. Almost 1 year since he first was injured, he is set to return just in time for El Clasico. The moment couldn't be more perfect. He could be the signing of the season.
His mentality is on top level. He plays for the badge with a passion. He does everything on the pitch. We missed him so much. Let's hope we will get him back more stronger than before. Under Hansi Flick, there is potential in him to be a monster.
Gavi is expected to play few minutes against Sevilla. After that, he could be crucial for the game against Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Fermin Lopez and Dani Olmo are also coming back at the same time. We will have all of our midfielders back and fit for the first time. Let's talk about Frenkie Dejong now. There has been so much noise surrounding Frenkie recently: salary, injury, and so on. It's reached a point where people forget how phenomenal he actually is and why he is set to thrive under Hansi Flick. Let's go through it.
Hansi Flick's system suits him. It's characterized by attacking through central channels and arriving in the final third as much as possible. Attack and regain possession quickly if the ball is lost. A very structured build-up in the first phase, but more freedom in the final third.
Now the big question is, where will Frenkie play? Hansi Flick already gave the answer.
In Frenkie's grand return against Young Boys in the Champions League, we saw a glimpse of what that role may look like on the pitch. Instead of being the player between the center backs in the deep first phase, the Dutchman would actually receive the ball just ahead of them. We should also have a look at Frenkie's strengths. He is press-resistant, has close control and ball-carrying or dribbling ability. Frenkie is one of the best midfielders in the world under pressure. His ability to turn and carry it forward past players is one of a kind. Frenkie's nature as a player is all about moving the play forward. He ranks top 10% among midfielders for through balls, passes into the final third, progressive carries. Frenkie is set to cause chaos. Defensively, he does not have the best positioning, but he has the physicality to complete challenges and win the ball if he gets close to the opponent. Frenkie will be the first receiver of passes in build-ups and the one who starts the attacks. His strengths will let others flourish. Hansi Flick will give him the freedom to express himself, and the midfielder will return the favor through making a difference. Frenkie is a difference maker, and the higher up the pitch you access him, the better the potential result. So instead of being the guy whose task is to access key targets in midfield, Flick should have Dejong as the key player himself. This way, the highly vertical first phase gets the ball to the likes of Frenkie, Pedri, and Olmo quicker and by passing it first and foremost. Barcelona have 2 layers of attack once they pin the opposition down, the outer and inner rings. The former is tasked with distribution or sweeping, and the latter with the final product. Frenkie fits the role of an outer ring metronome. He would be positioned deeper while Barcelona sustain pressure to make use of his insane distribution, but also athletic prowess to sweep up behind the inner ring of players who mostly cover smaller spaces off the ball. His carrying is an extra tool for stubborn defensive blocks.
What are your thoughts on this video? Subscribe for more videos like this. We give them transfer updates, players analysis, and injury updates related to FC Barcelona.